Just like any relationship, if you ignore it, it can turn into a hot mess. The same goes for your home. The paint you once loved may seem a little dingy now. Not loving the color.
No.
The door is always squeaking. The banister is loose. There is always something. Welcome to Date My House, where I'll show homeowners how to reignite that spark with their living spaces. Through a series of dates, they'll find out exactly what makes their house tick and how to keep that love alive. I'm Drew Lachey, and this is Date My House. You may know me as an actor, a member of 98 Degrees, or the Season 2 champion of Dancing with the Stars. But around here, I'm known as the Drew-It-Yourself guy. Now my friends, family, neighbors, they're always reaching out to me with their scary DIY projects, and I'm always happy to help. Today we're in South Lebanon, Ohio, at Kayla and Ryan's house. Now, as young parents of two, they just don't have time to tackle their to-do list. They love their kids, but they have fallen out of love with their home. We are gonna help them love both. Let's go in.
Hi.
Hello, how's it going?
Oh,
Gotta bring
thanks.
flowers on our first date.
Thanks.
I'm Drew.
Ryan.
Nice to meet you.
Kayla.
Nice to meet you, Kayla. Oh, what's your name? Theo. I'm Drew. It's nice to meet you. Oh,
Nice,
so strong. Wow, this is a great place.
Thank you.
This
Appreciate
is
it.
our living room. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Ryan.
We have been together for almost 10 years now. We met when we were in college. We went to 2 different universities, but met through a mutual friend, through music, and it's been history ever since then.
So, what do you need my help with?
Yeah, well, we just had another baby. We have a 2-year-old and we just had a newborn.
Congratulations.
We want to graduate our 2-year-old, our toddler, into kind of a big boy room. But as you can imagine, we got our hands full with 2 kids.
Yes,
So.
I remember those days.
Yes.
Vaguely. Why don't you give me a little tour and kind of show me what you're talking about, and we'll go from there?
Yeah, sounds
All
great.
right. Wow. Oh, yeah, this is a great room. Oh, I like those animals. So, we want to graduate this from more of a nursery feel
Yes.
to a little bit more of a, hey, I'm 2, but I'm not going to be 2 forever feel.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
All right.
definitely still feels like a nursery to us.
What can we take care of for you guys? What do you need that's going to make you fall back in love with this place?
Yeah, probably the kitchen. With the addition of 2 kids is limiting on our space for sure. So we would love some fresh organization in the kitchen.
So this is our kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of the projects in here were some of the first projects we did when we bought the house 5 years ago, and they just need, you know, with 2 kids, we've got sippy cups and we've got plates and plastic forks and all the things, and just not a lot of space for it.
You just have a lot more stuff
A lot more
than
stuff.
when you moved
That's right,
in.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have this cabinet in here. I feel like it's just where all of our like pantry items are stored. I feel like it can definitely be redone in some way, or added shelves, or, you know, little storage boxes. I don't know. So there's something that can probably be done in here.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
think
not
we can find a way to make it a little bit more better use of space. We got a lot of air.
Empty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because you have so much stuff, I'm sure we can figure out a way to accommodate all this stuff.
Yeah, so up here we have some of our spices and the stuff we use to bake. And this cabinet is really loose.
Oh.
So we're missing this guy right here.
Okay.
To hold this on.
Just replacing that hinge.
Yep. mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is the backyard.
Yeah, so
Oh.
this is where the tornado came through near here, knocked
Okay.
down a bunch of trees that were right here, and that's what inevitably broke our fence line.
Fortunately, it looks like only this top rail that got damaged and bent. It looks like the posts are in good condition. So I think we could probably just replace the top rail and we can get this fence back up and get Theo nice and secure in the backyard.
Yeah.
And you know, get this all set and taken care of for you guys.
Awesome.
Sounds great.
So this is the last one. Caused by the same tornado that got all the trees in the back and stuff like that. As you can imagine, there was a bunch of debris and stuff flying around, and so it did a number on our banisters and our entry.
Okay. All right, so we the post topper, got that. And then it looks like we lost some trim too.
Yep.
All right. And this is the only thing up front?
It's the only thing up front. Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think this is definitely a manageable fix. So if I'm able to do all those things, you think I can get you back in love with your house?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Then I got my orders.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
How-
goodness, you're here.
I I know, I recruited some help this time.
Hey, welcome, the more the merrier.
Yes, this is Danielle Berger.
How you doing, Danielle?
How are you?
She's the plan design-wise is to paint the room like a blue-gray.
Okay.
Carry on this sort of height that we have here, but go all the way around the room.
Okay.
And then we have some really cool car decals that we're gonna put on the upper half to kind of look like wallpaper, give the room a change, get him excited to see some visuals of, you know, his cars that he loves.
Sounds above my pay grade. So I will let you guys systematically figure out what you're gonna do in here, and I will go put a fence back together.
All right.
All right. First things first, we have these ties right here that are on the top rail.
Yep.
There are a couple of them that the tornado didn't completely take out for us.
Okay.
So we got to untwist these, free up the chain link from the top rail, clear the top rail out, put a new top rail in, twist it back on. What we need to do now is see if we can get this old top rail out. Is that these post toppers pop right off too.
Oh, great.
So, we should just be able to free this up from the coupling. So where's the next coupling? All right, so our next coupling is all the way down here. So we gotta free that up, slide it this way out of that coupling, and then feed it through there. Yeah. We can
Go.
These top rails are built to go into each other. So the thing is, we will need a coupling down at the end. So we can go ahead and set one on there. Oh, perfect. All right. So let's go that here. We're gonna need to bend this chain link back up. Slide this on. Go under here. Oh, look at that, Ryan. Oh my goodness. Bend it back, so let's put that back on. Bend it around. There we go. Top rail. Nice. All right, now, we should be able to get it high enough that we can put some ties on.
We're getting there.
Just 432 more to go. Ryan.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
There we go.
Come on, tornado. Mother Nature clearly can't keep us down, you know? It was a great first date. How you feeling about it?
Feeling great.
All right. I'm gonna go check on the ladies, make sure they're doing good, see how their date's going. You just sit out here and enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Sounds good.
Boom.
Okay, so if you can help us kind of maybe clear out the room, then we'll be ready to get started.
Okay, sounds good. Is it possible to still have this somewhere? Because this was his little sign that we used when he was born.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm like, this is sentimental.
It's sentimental, yes. Let's incorporate that somewhere.
Great.
Oh, this looks a little different. I have good news.
Okay.
I got the paint.
Okay.
And I've got even better news. The painters are here.
It's even better.
Yes,
news.
even better news. So, I'm gonna get this down here.
Okay.
Gentlemen, come on in. They're gonna get started.
All right.
And they know exactly what to do. So we will let them get working.
All right.
And then we will move on to our next date.
Let's go.
Appreciate it, guys. We have our first date.
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, it's gonna be nice and easy. It's a first date.
Yeah.
It's like a get to know each other. Just like break the ice, nothing too serious, nothing too hot and heavy. So what we're gonna do is we are going to correct this issue. Now it's gonna be a pretty simple fix.
Okay.
We're gonna drill a pilot hole into the existing hinge hole.
Okay.
And then we are just gonna put a little bit longer screw into that spot. And it's just gonna make the whole thing fit nice and snug. So this screw, this drill, date's done.
easy, yeah.
All right, goal is to go straight. We definitely don't want to come forward because we don't want to pop through the front of your cabinets. So just give it a little squeeze and let the drill do the work. That's probably good. And just keep squeezing and back it off. Boom.
All right.
Natural.
Yeah.
All right. That screw is just gonna go. We're gonna pop that hinge closed. It'll line up. So can you see the hole through there?
Yep.
All right, so go ahead and start to get the screw started. You can even give it a couple little twists just to give it a little guide. Now, we're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna squeeze that down.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
All right, so it's gonna make a loud noise when it's done. Don't be scared by that, it's supposed to. There you go.
That's the noise.
That's the loud noise. So,
Okay.
a lot of these drills, they have this collar. So the lower the number, the less resistance it's gonna give you.
okay.
So you're not gonna strip the hole.
That's great.
So there's no stripping on the first date.
Let's hope not.
No, that's a lesson to live by. All right, so give it a, oh my goodness, Kayla,
We did it.
nice work. Hey.
I heard you guys need some of my expertise in here.
Yes.
I think we definitely need some organizing in here, and it looks like you guys have your hands full.
Yes.
You're in good hands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab Ryan, and we're
Okay.
gonna try and tackle that front porch.
All right, sounds
All
like
right.
a good plan.
Happy organizing.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about what's working. What are your problem areas in here?
The big issue. This is what we use as our pantry right now because we don't have room for a real pantry, and there's not enough shelf storage. Everything's just kind of thrown in there. Obviously with the toddler, he wants lots of snacks, and so we just have those just kind of scattered throughout. We have our plates in there, our supplements in there. Everything's in there. It's kind of the catch-all for the kitchen, and it just makes my brain go a little crazy every time I open that cabinet. So I think this is the thing that needs a lot of work.
All right, I totally understand. Everybody needs more space in their pantry, so I think we should start there. Let's get started clearing it all out.
Okay.
We're going to address your It's a Wonderful Life situation here.
Yep.
All right? So what we're gonna do is we're going to glue this back on, pop
Okay.
a couple finishing nails through it just to make sure it's down there, and we're going to trim out around the base so it matches
Yep.
all the other posts. On top of that, we are going to take some caulk and we are gonna fill in some of these gaps in your posts. So there. So 4 of them, get those looking nice and smooth and clean. Then we're gonna give the whole thing a facelift by putting a nice fresh coat of white paint on it.
Awesome.
So 6x6 post is actually more of a 5.5 by 5.5
Okay.
post. So we will do that. We'll cut those down to size. And then we'll put them on. All right, pop this thing off. So we're gonna fix one here, one here. We're just gonna kind of work our way around. Ow! There we go. There you go.
Let it dry.
Squish it down. Put it down flat. Now you make sure that it's even, front to back. So we're gonna use a very scientific method and we're gonna look at it.
Okay.
Because you did such a good job nailing last time, we're gonna try it again. We're just gonna put one, let's probably do one on each side.
Okay.
There we go. All right. The thing that we want to think about when we use a caulk gun is that just putting it on the surface does us no good. We want to make sure that we are trying to get it inside the grooves, inside the cracks. And the way we're going to do that is another very scientific way. We slap it on there and then we smush it in with our finger.
Okay.
It's going to be nice and smooth
Right.
and you won't see any imperfections. So it works the same way as squirt gun or anything else like that. You just kind of pull and drag. And then a lot of times when we have excess on our finger, so we'll go like this and you see all that excess?
Yep.
We use that to fill in our corners. So pull and drag, fill it in. Now Now we'll let that dry,
All right.
and we'll come back and we'll paint.
Sounds good.
All right, who asked for some shelves?
Oh, perfect. I love it.
Sometimes you just gotta draw it yourself.
Perfect. Okay.
This looks like semi-organized chaos in here.
It definitely is. We're getting better. You know, it always gets worse before it gets better. Those look perfect. It's
Yes.
gonna give us a lot more space and help to keep things more organized.
Well, they are all done. All right, so it's been an hour, so all of our caulk should be dry now. Feels pretty good. Nice and stable on there.
Great.
Good work, team.
Thank you.
All right, so now we're gonna start painting. So we got our crisp white paint here. So I think dividing and conquering
Yep.
is always a good way to go about things. So, nice white. It's gonna go great with the trim of your house. So are you more of a roller or a brusher?
Probably a brusher.
You're a brusher? All right. There we go. From Brusher with Love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. I think that's it.
Looks
I think
good.
we're good. Another successful date?
Yeah.
All right, so the rule is if it's your house, it's your cleanup.
And over here in the pantry, we have the shelves in from Drew, and we added some turntables up top, which is great because you can reach everything. Nothing gets lost in the back. So now we can get started putting all of the pantry items away. I love using clear bins in a pantry because you can see what you have.
Yeah.
Another tip is to always take things out of the boxes that they come in, because then you can see when you're low on things, and it also saves a ton of space.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is use just these easy command hooks, and we're gonna hang your pot holders. A great way to utilize the space is to use the back of the door. So we're just gonna add these command hooks and get these things that are more bulky and take up a lot of space in a drawer here. So we can do that. So, great. So you wanna make sure that when you're adding these on, that you're putting in a space where it doesn't hit the shelf. So we can go one here, and then when it closes, it won't hit the shelf there. So we'll do one up here.
So like one in the middle here.
Yes. And you can grab them when you're at the stove, and then it closes. And cool. Now we freed up space in the drawer.
Love it.
Okay, so we have one last thing for you. We have this cabinet over here that kind of has this unfinished side to it. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do a little command center that's gonna give you function, and it's going to look good too. So we've grabbed a couple things. The first thing here is this dry erase board. So we're just gonna use the same command strips to hang this. This will be great for like adding your grocery list or hanging Theo's artwork on here. Okay, you wanna hang it up there?
Like right here. I think that's good.
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh, pushing
I don't think it's gonna stay. And then we're also going to add this little basket, and this will be perfect for all of the other things that tend to end up on the counter, like mail, paper. When Theo's in school and he starts bringing home all the school papers, this will be a perfect place. I'll hold it up and you can kind of place the nails where we need them.
Okay. Is that good on that one? I'm sweating. Oh no.
Okay, we definitely are gonna need some help from Drew with this one.
Yeah.
Where's Drew?
Did someone say need help from Drew?
look,
What?
there
Oh my
he is.
goodness.
Oh my God.
It is so nice to be needed.
It is.
Oh. All right.
Look at that.
So Ryan and I just finished painting the front porch.
Okay.
He went to go get Theo, so why don't the four of us go get Theo's room ready for him for our big reveal?
Right.
And see if a 2-year-old
Yeah.
appreciates the work we did. All right. What do you think about the paint?
Oh my goodness. It looks so amazing. I love it.
It's the transition from the little baby room to the big boy room.
Yeah, it's kind of emotional because it's like this was his nursery and now he's not a baby anymore.
Not a baby anymore. So we have these car decals
fun.
that we are going to put up on the walls.
Okay.
So kind of like a sporadic order, we'll say, but a little bit of thoughtfulness gone into it.
Okay.
So we are going to hang this back up. So maybe we'll start with this, and then we'll kind of place the car stickers around it. Okay, so two of you can start with that,
Okay.
and Danielle and I will start hanging these.
All right. So here we go. Oh, let's be strategic. Oh. All right, so I got my latch
mine, I
over
think.
here.
Yep.
All right. The beauty is we got a little bit of leeway here. I'm on here.
Yep, I'm on mine.
All right. Gently.
Moment of truth. No
How did no cars fall off?
That's amazing. It was meant to be.
Dang, on it. But they did flip sideways.
They did. We gotta fix
All right,
those.
yeah.
Okay, Kayla, why don't I show you inside the closet and we'll let Drew and Megan finish up the cars.
Great.
So we have this all organized. And again, we decided to put all of the toys in the closet. We'll have a learning shelf out here. But this is gonna be great because when Theo wants to play with something, you can pull it out and he can play with it out here and then you can put it back away. So everything is in clear bins and labels so you can really easily see everything and easily switch things out.
I love it. So easy, so organized.
Got the recliner.
It's a perfect little chair for Theo to do his reading. So over
Yeah.
here on the shelf, we put all of his books. We put all of these board books in these bins and we put them forward facing so he can just kind of
Fun.
flip through and find his favorite, which is a perfect little tip for the little ones.
He's gonna love it, and because he'll love it, I'll love it.
Well, but that means that this was a good date.
A perfect date.
Perfect.
I will take a perfect date.
Can't get much better than that.
I mean, it is me. Let's be real. All right, so before we do our big reveal with Theo, I want to go on one more date. So let's grab Ryan, let's go out to the garage because I want you guys to absolutely love your home. So let's head outside. The house, getting you guys to fall in love with that is about today.
Yeah.
It's about the present. This is about the future. You got 2 young boys, but they're not gonna stay this big forever.
Right.
Right.
So giving you guys more space, giving you guys a game plan of something to work forward to, that's what we wanna do right now.
Ryan works from home. He's
Okay.
currently working on top of our dresser in our bedroom, and I think having him out here would make it a lot easier for my job as a mom, where Theo's not hearing his dad, all the time, wanting his dad. And so a space for him that he can just be here by himself, working, doing what he needs to do would be great. As you can see, there's some musical instruments in here. We're both musicians. We love to play, we love to sing, and have some jam sessions and make music together. So I think a space where we can do that as well. And then just like a space where the boys, especially in the winter, could come in and have some space to run around that's not inside the house so they don't feel like they're cooped up, but just like a space where they can play and be little boys would be amazing.
Okay, so Danielle's always about zones, right? So
Yes.
maybe we talk about different zones that we could create in here, like an adult zone for musical instruments and kind of hanging out with your friends and each other. So we're just gonna start with kind of like a rough sketch of what the garage is. This is what I always like to do. These are rough, okay? So like, let's pretend Ryan has his little desk kind of in the corner there with his chair, and you have like some instruments and things like that. Kind of have your window over here. Maybe there is like toy area and you build out some storage here.
Yeah, I think really this garage is such a large space and you're limited on space in the house. So there's a ton of space out here that you can add some built-in shelving, even for things that you don't use as often, like seasonal items or holiday decor, things like that. You could really add some shelves out here to maximize the space.
Toy areas over there, built-in shelves, a little desk unit, some quick shelves up on the wall. I think it would, turn out to be a really nice space.
So the next time you come out here and you're like, man, what do we do with this space? You just look at this and you say, that's what we do with this space.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much. It's been fantastic. Now we have to reveal the space to a 2-year-old. Ready to see your room? No peeking. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. And look. Whoa. Do you like it? Yeah. What? You just peeked, yeah. You went, oh my goodness, look at it. Do you see the cars up top? Yeah.
Are those cool, buddy?
They're driving on the road.
They are, they're driving. You got cars everywhere. Everywhere. These guys are the whole reason we came here. To give you guys just a little bit more time that you can spend holding them, loving them, playing on the floor with them. and a couple less things on that to-do list.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely did. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And ultimately, that you love the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. The projects we got done today would have taken us years on our own. I'm almost certain of it,
never.
or never, they have never gotten done. Yeah, so to know that they're done and, you know, we have our home back in a way that we really love it's really a blessing.
So it was a busy day. We had a fence repair. We had a front porch repair and painting. We had a kitchen organization and a cabinet repair. And we had a 2-year-old's room that had to get turned from a nursery into a big boy room. All in all, a hugely successful day. And this is why you date your house. Oh.
We did it!
We work, team. What? Oh my.
He's gonna love it, and because he'll love it, I'll love it.
And look. Whoa.